سلام بیننده عزیز، شما را خوش آمدید میگم در جوینده تیوی. امروز ما در دومین ادیشن لاجیکس هندوستان بین کشورهای جنوب آسیا، آسیای میانه و کشورهای افریقایی و عربی حضور پیدا کردیم و این یکی از بزرگترین کنفرانس ها در کشور هندوستان می باشه. تا پایان برنامه ما را همراه باشین.
For the success of second Logics
Department of Logistics in the Department of Commerce, and now that department is having a logistics, a holistic view on the logistics. Earlier different ministries were looking into different segment of logistics, but now with the logistics department, we will have an overview of the logistics where the plans of the different department will be integrated into the national plan for the logistics. The regulatory authorities, including the customs, has also taken a lot of decision to make the entire process of exempt cargo seamless, including direct port delivery, direct port entry, authorized. I would
also like to present him with a token of gratitude, and I would request Mr. T.S. Aluwalia, Managing Committee Member and Convener Logistics FIO, to kindly present our memento as a token of our gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest. Thank you, Mr. Kayal, and thank you, Mr. Aluwalia. Ladies and gentlemen, now
two really brilliant keynote presentations, I'm sure, opened our eyes. And then we are understanding what Qatar would do wonders. I've learned two things today morning. One has to be brief, and people should ask the right questions. So the sessions today will be highly interactive. Our friends, may I request Mr. Wright from E-Logy to kindly facilitate Mr. Karan Kapati. Thank you very much. We'll start the aviation session immediately. Thank you. Maybe a group picture in it.
Mr. C.B. Prasad is there right now. Mr.
And basically, we've now going through a major expansion plan at the airport. I just want people to know what we're doing on the passenger side, because there's always a lot of curiosity what's happening with their own airport. So this is something.
To India, from Kabul to Delhi and to Amritsar. A good example of cooperation that has happened between our two countries, taking trade forward. We saw an opportunity and we grew that opportunity, and that's something that we look
more in creating assets in aviation. A lot of landlocked parts of India get accessible. Land Port Authority of India has created several exciting initiatives to make that happen. I would request Mr. C.B. Prasad to show some light on that.
I am C.B. Prasad, representing Land Ports Authority of India. Perhaps most of you are not having much listened about
Hasib Rahimi to talk how Afghanistan as a nation is coming up, increasing in exports on aviation, using the aviation logistics?
Thank you. Increasing the exports using the aviation facility. Before coming to the discussion, I'd like to go back a little bit and explain some of the opportunities which exist for Afghanistan and the nation to connect itself to the world and play a vital economic role in the region and the world. And then come to the challenges and then the aviation part of the discussion. Afghanistan has a very difficult long road from transition to an aid-dependent economy to a trade and transit economy. This country, given the 40 years of war existing in the country, has destroyed all the infrastructures, be it the economic, trade, and transport infrastructure within the country. But given the current location of Afghanistan, the geographic location of Afghanistan, makes this country very vital in terms of connecting the region. There are a lot of opportunities that Afghanistan could get into, and there are a lot of opportunities that other countries would like to connect to the south part of the Asia through Afghanistan. You know that China is well connected to the north of Afghanistan through Wakhan corridor, but then China would also like to get connected with Afghanistan to the south of Afghanistan through the China-Pakistan economic cooperation, economic corridor. There is this opportunity of international north-south transport corridor which exists for Afghanistan, that Afghanistan could be part of it. This corridor links India ocean with the Europe, but then there is always an opportunity for Afghanistan to get into this agreement or corridor through Chabahar. You may know that the first shipment from India has arrived to Afghanistan in November 2017. But yet there are a lot of infrastructures to be built in order to be able to use Chabahar as fully operational for the exchange of goods between Afghanistan and India, and connecting Afghanistan to a seaport where it can also go up to Europe. There are challenges exist in Afghanistan. Of course, the regional politics which goes on between the countries, especially Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India, and China. The political instability and the lack of assurance of the business community to invest on infrastructure of transport and transit in Afghanistan are the challenges where it holds the country back from joining the international corridors in order to connect Afghanistan with the world. In terms of the aviation and export from Afghanistan economy has been always an aid-dependent economy, especially post-2001 up to 2014. But now the government is working to increase the capacity of Afghanistan to become a manufacturing economy and export economy, and join in the trade and transit agreements where it makes Afghanistan a real part of Asia. Afghanistan has been known as part of Asia, but because of the lack of capacity in the economy of Afghanistan to join in the global corridors and establish itself as a strong economy compared to the economies in the region, like the economy of Pakistan, economy of India, economy of China, economy of Iran. It has the lack of capacity to join and establish itself in the region as the economy to be part of these corridors. Thanks to our government and the efforts that they have made for establishing the air corridors. Now we have established air corridor between Kabul and Delhi, Herat and Delhi, Amritsar, Kandahar, Amritsar, Kabul, Amritsar, and there has been the agreements of air corridor between Afghanistan and few countries in the Europe, Afghanistan and China, Afghanistan and United Arab Emirates, Afghanistan and Turkey. However, the capacity of the air corridor to transfer the goods between Afghanistan and all these countries is still limited. For example, if you look at the air corridor between Afghanistan and Turkey, Afghanistan and Europe, which is operated by Turkish Airlines, The capacity of it's the passenger airplane which also carries the cargo. So the capacity is at its minimum level. We can say on a daily basis the maximum capacity that they have is between 7 to 10 tons to be transferred. It is the same with the air corridor with India. For example, it's operated by Comair and Air India, if I'm not mistaken. The capacity is at its lowest level. But there is a good news. Before coming here, we had a big meeting with one of the airlines which is supposed to be established in Afghanistan relatively soon, and it's called the East Horizon. The East Horizon has brought a cargo airplane specific for the air corridor. The discussion is at the moment to establish an air corridor between Kabul and Azerbaijan with a specific cargo assigned airplane that can transfer Afghanistan products to other countries, especially Azerbaijan at the moment, but then once that is successful, then they will start doing it with other countries as well. So if we have that air corridor established between Afghanistan and Azerbaijan, it would mean that on a daily basis we can at least ship between 30 to 40 tons of cargo on a daily basis from Afghanistan to Azerbaijan. In terms of developing the infrastructure of the exports in Afghanistan, we still need that. We are yet to arrive to the stage of being self-reliant in terms of exports in Afghanistan and the infrastructure for Afghanistan. That's still something under development, and we hope that soon we will have a better infrastructure for export. When it comes to land transport between Afghanistan and other countries, we, as I said, we have the Lapis Lazuli corridor, which is there. We have Chabahar port, which is there. We have the land transport between Afghanistan and India. Currently, over the past 2 months, we had around 9,000, 10,000 tons of onion being shipped from Afghanistan through Wagah border. But then the capacity at Wagah border, apart from other political issues which exist between Afghanistan and Pakistan and India, but the capacity at Wagah port is at its minimum level that sometimes the cargo gets stuck in there. These are the aspects of the discussion at the national level as well as regional and international level to increase the capacity of exports of Afghanistan. Thank you very much. I would see if there is any question. I will address. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rahimi. See, a lot of exciting news is also happening. May I once again? May I request Mr. Abdul Salam to kindly felicitate Mr. Kiku Bhumi President.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
And finally, may I request Mr. Aluwalia once again to felicitate Mr. John Govind. Lunch will be served at the Regency Hall at lower level, at LL level, and we reconvene at 2:30 hours. 14:30 hours we reconvene. Please join us for lunch, and all our panelists will be there as well. And we meet here at 2:30 p.m. Thank you.
That's what I said. Fine.
نقش افغانستان در این کنفرانس چی بود و آیا کدام قرارداد اینجا امضا گردید و یا هم خیر؟
خب افغانستان دو بار است در این کنفرانس اشتراک میکنه. بار اول از این کنفرانس در اوایل سال 2019 اتفاق افتید که در اونجا ما یک تفاهم نامه را به خاطر انکشاف زیربنای ترانسپورت و ترانزیت در افغانستان با شرکت های بزرگ هم در هندوستان و هم در سطح دنیا به امضا رسید که این قراردادها ما را میبره به طرف جلب سرمایه گذاری روی زیربنای ترانسپورت و ترانزیت در افغانستان. قسمی که به شما معلوم است افغانستان یک نقش خیلی عمده و برازنده را در قسمت ارتباط جنوب آسیا با آسیای میانه بازی میکنه که ما در تلاش از این هستیم با استفاده از این فرصت با کشورهایی که در اینجا اشتراک کردن صحبت بکنیم، جلب سرمایه گذاری بکنیم به خاطر زیربنای ترانزیت، ترانسپورت و تجارت در افغانستان که بتونه افغانستان کمک بکنه که به یک دهلیز واقعی تجارتی و ترانزیتی در سطح منطقه مبدل شود.
خب میشه بر ما بگوین که کنفرانس چند روز طول کشید و کدام کشورها در اینجا حضور پیدا کردن؟
تشکر. این برنامه از تاریخ 12 تا 16 دسامبر برای 2 روز از 12 تا 14 دسامبر ادامه پیدا میکنه که برای فردا هم هست. در این کشورهای سارک، کشورهای آسیایی، کشورهای افریقایی و عربی در این اشتراک داشتن که انشالله ما هم کوشش خواهد کردیم که زیربنای ترانسپورت افغانستان رشد بدیم و با کشور هندوستان و با دیگر کشورهایی که در اینجا اشتراک کردن انشالله که رابطه قائم خواهیم کرد تا زیربنای ترانسپورت افغانستان انکشاف بکنه و ما بتانیم خدمت را از طریق به هموطنان خود انجام بدیم.
تشکر از شما.
زنده باشید.
سلام، خوش آمدین. میشه خود معرفی کنین؟
سلام، من محمد زکایی هستم از ایران.
میشه بر ما بگوین که نقش ایران در این کنفرانس چی بود؟
ما از ایران اومدیم که بیشتر بتونیم امکانات ایران رو در منطقه مخصوصا معرفی بندر چابهار که به تازگی توسط هند و ایران بیشتر برای محمولات به سمت افغانستان و از طرف افغانستان راه اندازی شده به این حضاری که در اینجا هستن معرفی کنیم.
طوری که مشاهده میکنین اینجا تمام تجارت پیشه‌های کشورهای سارک با هم یک جا شدن و روی تولیدات کشور خود با هم صحبت دارند و در اخیر با تفاهم هم یک قراردادنامه را امضا خواهند کرد. خب بیننده عزیز، طوری که مشاهده میکنین ما روی میز قرار گرفتیم و این میزی است که تجارها با هم نشست می داشته باشن و با هم معرفی میشن و راجع به تولیدات کمپانی های خود با هم گفتگو میکنن و فعلا ما با یکی از تجارهای کشور افغانستان هستیم و اینا میریم امروزشان مصاحبه می داشته باشیم. سلام.
سلام، خوب هستین؟
تشکر. میشه بر ما بگوین که شما از چند کشور تا حال ملاقات کردین و یا هم شما به تفاهم رسیدین و یا هم خیر؟
تشکر. من حدود 10 کشور ملاقات کردم در این میز که با دو کمپانی به تفاهم رسیدیم. البته کمپانی لوجستیک و ترانسپورتی بودند که اونا سرویس خود بر ما ارائه کردند و واقعا یک جلسه بسیار خوب داشتم برایشان که عقد قرارداد کردیم. با باقی مانده را در آینده نزدیک ان شاء الله تفاهم خواهد کردیم.
خوب میشه تجربه خود با ما شریک بسازین از اینکه تجارت پیشه‌های کشورهای مختلف امروز شما ملاقات کردین، تجربه شما چطور بود؟
واقعا یک تجربه بسیار خوب بود، یک دستاورد بسیار خوب بود. چون شما شاهد هستین که این هدف از ایجاد این کنفرانس لاجیکس معرفی و بزنس مچینگ بین تجار منطقه و کشورهای دور بر افغانستان بود که بسیاری از تاجرها رو ما ملاقات کردیم و با هم معرفت پیدا کردیم.
این کمپانی ها دولتی است و یا هم شخصی؟
اکثریت کمپانی ها شخصی است ولی کمپانی هایی است که به استاندارد بین المللی است.
تشکر بسیار زیاد شما.
تشکر از شما.
How was your experience from this company?
It's a good experience here. First of all, Chatur Hasti.
Thank you so much.
Although I'm from India and we are representing here to develop the Afghanistan and Indian relationship. Specifically, I am here because I am into a logistic company and I am very much keen to develop the Afghanistan and CIS sectors. I have many friends in Afghanistan who are working with us and we are working with them, and it's a great part that we have just come to this event. It is very fantastic event because here we are getting an opportunity to meet the foreign buyers, specifically from Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, African companies, European companies, Gulf and Middle East countries also. They have come here and we are getting a good response, and they are also cooperating with us and sharing their business ideas, their business with us, and it's a very good event, and we are liking this. Next time also we are going to participate definitely.
Is it the first time that you came to this conference?
Yes, it's although a second logistic conference, but we are participating for the first time. We are having a shipping company and we are exporting the goods and importing the goods to Kabul, Afghanistan. We are doing it for Jalalabad. It's like so many things we are doing it actually.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
خب بیننده عزیز، این بود برنامه امروز که تقدیم شما کردیم. تا برنامه های بعد شما را به خداوند یکتا میسپارم.